Hello and welcome to the GBR Life Vlog. I'm Caitlin and this week we're discussing Text Blaze. Before I get into this text expansion application, I first wanted to mention, if you're interested in taking the guesswork out of life by finding out about reviews and parenting hacks, you've come to the right place. On GBR Life, I talk about those very subjects here on my vlog with a post every week. But there's so much more to GBR Life, aka Good Bad Real Life. With a blog, podcast, and this vlog, you'll never run out of content. There's also an awesome clothing line to keep you comfy and stylish called Mama Koala. And if you want to check out any of this, links are below in the description box. Are you ready for Text Blaze? Right after my intro. Let's get into it. Now that you know who I am and what GBR Life is all about, let's talk about what Blaze is all about. I will be showing you inside of Text Blaze later on in this video, so stay tuned for the fun ahead. And be sure to keep watching in order to figure out if Text Blaze is right for you, especially if you are someone who wants to work smarter, not harder. That's because what Text Blaze is all about is automating your business and life with snippets and commands. Basically, it's the time saver you dreamed about but didn't know existed. Or was that just me? Text Blaze is a time saver because of what it can do as a text expander, similar to fast keys or active words. Are you wondering what a text expander is? It's a tool that allows you to use simple keystrokes and commands to quickly add content. This means when you're typing up an email to a student or a coworker that requires you to add, let's say, your phone number, you can just type a quick slash and PH, and it's going to immediately add the number to that email. Maybe you want an entire paragraph, but make it customized to the person you are speaking to. Well, that's possible too. And you can add forms, drop-down menus, dates, and so much more. There's even the ability to add placeholders and automate actions on web pages. The goal of Text Blaze is to take the day-to-day repetitions out of your life in a way that just makes the most sense, by removing the time it takes but still allowing us to customize and personalize the daily nuances that content brings. Text Blaze doesn't have many limitations inside of Chrome because it's a Chrome extension. So this means almost everything you're using inside of Chrome is going to be eligible to add content with just a quick keystroke here and there. So what does that amazing tool cost? Well, let's talk price and what each option gives you. Your first option is free. This is great for the basic user because you will get to create 20 snippets, 2,500 characters in a snippet, snippet sharing, but with some limitations, and a trial for form support. Next, you get Pro at only $2.99 a month with 1,000 snippets, 25,000 characters in a snippet, double snippet sharing than you get in the free option, full form support, and the ability to put images in the snippet. Not bad, right? That's only $36 a year, and likely this option will work for more people. One more? Let's talk about the business option. Here you pay $6.99 a month, which comes out to $84 a year, and you get 4,000 snippets, 50,000 characters per snippet, unlimited sharing for those snippets, full form support, images in snippets, the ability to manage multi-user billing for the teams, snippet change history, last editor notifications for snippets, creating teams with shared folders, consolidated organization usage statistics, and wide access controls for your organization. It's a lot of extra for less than $100 a year. And there's an enterprise option, of course, that will give you all of what I just mentioned and more, like billing options, event level action data, high touch support, user training implementation, consulting, and dedicated feature work. Price-wise, you have to contact TextBlaze to quote you, but with the other price options being so reasonable, it's a great option to consider. With the amount of time saving TextBlaze is going to give, this is a very cheap and promising extension, especially with the base starting at free. Now, let's take a look inside of TextBlaze so you can see for yourself. Hi, and welcome to the inside of TextBlaze. First thing you're seeing here is the homepage. Wonderful. It's a typical homepage, tells you what they do, how to download anything that you may need. Now, that doesn't show that on mine in particular. That's because I already downloaded the Chrome extension. But right here, you would see downloading that Chrome extension. I want to show you what that actually looks like too. It would just bring you over to the Chrome web store. You would press, add that to your extensions, and that's it. And then from there, you'd go back to the actual website, and bam, now you have the Chrome extension and you can start creating your snippets. So what's a snippet? I have explained it before, but I think this right here actually is a great way for you to just quickly see it. Just /intro on this LinkedIn, and bam, there's a whole paragraph. Just /past help, bam, they're helping you in that live chat. Here's a email /ty, a thank you email. Automatically adds all of the information by just typing in that quick /, and that's it. And whatever you name it as, and you may not know. So let me go over to the dashboard for you to see and understand a little bit more. Now, when you go into the dashboard, you're going to see that you can go ahead and create snippets and start the whole process. But I'm going to recommend that anybody who's doing this, after you get the pro version, because it's going to give you a whole lot more, you actually go over to Gallery, because Gallery is going to give you the templates to help you know and understand how to just quickly copy paste, or also give you an idea of creating that snippet without even having to think about it. So what I mean by that is, if I click on small business owner, you'll see that they already have, you can just go ahead and click on copy to TextBlaze. You don't have to grab all these things and figure out how to add this or that to make your snippet work for you. You can actually just take whatever they already have if this is the type of snippet that you're looking for. So, and then they have plenty of those. I mean, you can see I can keep scrolling. But let me go back to the dashboard so that you can see. So this is where you would create snippets. I will mention, of course, yes, the galleries where you do that. Docs is another great place, before I go into the snippets, where you can get more tutorials and help on how to do things. This is a very simple tool, but there's so much that it can do. These places absolutely help. And if community is, your community, and talking to others and getting some help that way as well. So going back to the dashboard though, so you get an idea of how to create an actual snippet. Yay! Okay, so here we go. We're going to create a snippet. If you just click the T plus and just press create snippet, it says new snippet. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is say I want this to be for a guest author, because on gbrlife.com, which is the blog part, but you can actually find everything on gbrlife.com, but we take guest authors. So instead of making this a do, I want this GA because it's for my guest author and it's something that I would remember. Now, I already have this typed out, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste it. But obviously, this is not going to stay in my clipboard forever. I work on my computer just like everybody else, right? And I want you to understand that even though I didn't type this in, I'm going to go ahead and just make a change to it. But I don't want to have to do that every time, right? I said, thanks, speak with you soon, but I put that comma and it looks weird. So I'm going to change this to looking forward to speaking with you soon. And then comma. And then my name. Okay, also, I want you to see I have a link in here. And you can add links. You can add the date, insert things from your clipboard. You can place the cursor, which basically allows you to, so say I want this to be more customized to the person that I'm speaking to. I can press place cursor, and if the person's name was guest and I went over to type this, I would just do /GA and then have my cursor over here so that it can automatically update the cursor with the word guest. So you can make it personalized with just typing in /GA and then making sure that you put your cursor over there. Done. And then you just press send email. Or if it's a form, you can do that as well, because this can also work on things like that. You can also add text field or paragraph field, drop down menu, a toggle field. So those are great when you're doing like wanting to subscribe to an email and things like that. You can have it wait to pause the execution before, so that somebody has a moment to do something, or that you do when you're creating these beautiful little snippets, formulas. But you notice that it says pro, and that's the reason I'm saying if you're interested in this, it actually does make sense to go into the pro version almost immediately versus anything else, because it's only $2.99 a month. So you're not going to be spending a whole lot of money per year to get this to work the way that you would want it to work. Like, in other words, utilizing the aspects of the snippets that will actually help your life quickly and easily. So you can import, you have notes, and remember, you can also use this with teams and share these snippets. So one thing I love about it is that you can also search right here. You can search your commands and see what kind of works for you. And remember, you can go to the gallery and find the already created snippet, so you don't have to try and make it all by yourself. No, you can take one that's already been created and then just make it work for you. And you see that Grammarly also works on there, which I have another video about. If you want to see that, make sure to go check that out. But you can see other things actually work. So it's definitely very integrated in Chrome. That's a wonderful thing. Okay, so now you see that I have guest authors over here, but I want it to be in its own folder, because this is going to get chaotic if I just have a million snippets, right? So if I just click snippet folder, I can say I want this for GBR Life. And that's it. Now I just grab this, slide it down into the folder I'm looking for. Bam, that's it. I'm done. I now have this guest author. Now I want this to actually work for me, right? So if I go over to my email, I already have an email up, and I just say it's to whoever, but then I say, remember, it was /GA, and boom, I now have that email. And all I had to do was press /GA. That's it. And now I have a full email completely written out for me. I mean, this is why TextBlaze is so amazing. It completely takes out all the extra steps. And if I had, this was for Michelle, I mean, I could literally have just put cursor, and then, so let me go back over here. If I had put, this is the one. If I had put cursor, then, and now it will end up doing, if I want to just go ahead and press place cursor, I can, of course, you always want to press preview. Make sure that you see it there. Now, if I go back over here, let me go ahead and get rid of this and say /GA. And there it goes. It automatically adds, but see right there, it just automatically added the cursor. So if it was to Michelle, I just say Michelle. Done. And then I can just send my email. And it literally just placed this exactly where I needed it to go. And Grammarly, of course, worked to fix that grammar for me, and I'm good to go with my email. Like, it's just such a wonderful, quick, and easy tool, and it just does so much more than that. So, like, if I wanted to do the same thing, I want to do a GB. There we go. So it's not GA, it's GB. So it's like 2 for that. Okay, so if I wanted to do the same thing, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy paste what I had, but you know,
I really want to make sure that people have a drop-down menu, right? So, oh, this is the Pro version. So you need Pro in order to be able to do this. So if I say, okay, well, I want to add a drop-down menu and then say subscribe, and then say Mama Koala, because it's awesome. Great clothing. Or I want to do GBR Life. Just insert. Ta-da! I now have the ability to put that drop-down menu. So when I press preview to make sure that it's there, bam, you can see you can subscribe. Mama Koala, GBR Life. So there you have it, just a little sweet taste of what TextBlaze is capable of. You just saw a couple things that I've done inside there, and I'm sure you're going to be able to do so much more. Now, let's continue this conversation on the other side.
There you have it, TextBlaze, the Chrome extension you didn't know you wanted, to simplify your life with the monotonous tasks that don't have to take longer than a minute. So, do you have any questions about TextBlaze? Comment those questions below. Or are you interested in a review of another product or tool? Let me know with a comment and I'll review it for you. And if you're interested in reviews like this, check out my other reviews like this one. Now, that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to discuss Make, also known as Integromat, another automation site just like Zapier. Check out that review too. Could this be the automation your business needs instead of Zapier? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so that you'll be notified when the next awesome video comes out. That may help you in your daily life and business. But you don't have to wait until next week, because with all of my content on gbrlife.com and my amazing clothing line called Mama Koala, you don't have to be without GBR Life in your life.